go through the gear. So let's take a quick look at the gear for this thing so you can see what we're going to do. Helmet, don't worry about Andiro's Visage. I'm testing something to see if it procs tail rashes. What you want to be looking for is you want to look for a helmet with cooldown reduction, strength if you can, percentage to armor, and then any other stats that you want over that. On your chest piece, you want total armor. Barrier gen's not the best thing, but if you can get damage reduction, it's better. Damage reduction from close, damage reduction from distant, and you want to throw on Disobedience to make sure that's alright. These are a must. You've got to get Gloves of the Illuminator and try and get the lowest number that you can in the aspect down the bottom there. Fireball bounces as it travels, exploding each time, and it deals 25% less damage every time it happens. Next, you want Tibalt's Will. That's going to keep your mana up. This is a really bad roll. Like I said, I had this sitting there. I built it, got to 100, put it away, and never thought about it again. So Tibalt's Will, this is a really bad roll, but you want Tibalt's Will. You want to try and get as high as you can to 40, and you want to get that damage up as high as you can. And see if you can max roll the resource. The resource is always nice. Esu's Heirloom for the boots, for the movement speed. The movement speed after killing an elite. The critical strike damage. The mana cost reduction is phenomenal, but the bottom part is what's really important. Your critical strike chance is increased by X% of your movement speed. I'm going to show you this straight away so you can see. If we take a look at my critical strike damage at the moment, it's not really that good. It's 32.9. I'd like to get it closer to 50. As a matter of fact, I'd like to be able to run it at 100, but such is life. If we go to the Blood Tide very quickly, I just want to run out into the world so that you can see what the stats are in the actual world, because they're a little bit different. So we hit the Blood Tide. Let's run out quickly over here.
I'm not ready yet.
As soon as she takes that staff, there we go. So what you'll see now is that with the boots on, my critical strike chance is 44.6. Looking much better. Starting to look a lot better when it starts going up. Next thing that you want is the Staff of Endless Rage, obviously, because every third cast you get 2 fireballs. This is massive, absolutely massive. You get a 40% multiplicative damage on this if you can get it. It gives you core skill damage. It gives you 3 ranks to Inner Flames. The other 2 ranks to Inner Flames come from here, or the other 3 ranks actually, I've got it, I didn't realize that. Along with movement speed, damage reduction, damage reduction. I'd prefer percentage to total armor here so that I can get my armor up in the 10 to 11,000 mark. But this is what I've got so far. I have managed to find a Ring of Starlit Skies. Absolutely phenomenal. I couldn't believe that it dropped. But if you don't have this, use Prodigies and get these particular sorts of stats. You want Lucky Hit, Critical Strike Damage, Critical Strike Chance, Vulnerable Damage, Core Skill Damage, anything along those lines. But Critical Strike Chance is one of the big ones. Lucky Hit Chance is one of the big ones. Resource Generation is another one of the big ones. So if you can get that. Mana cost reduction is another really good one to have, but resource gen would be a lot better. And you've probably all got tail rashes. You get it from Vashan. If you can get tail rashes, grab tail rashes, because what we're going to be doing is using the fire damage and the cold damage to proc this for an extra 25% multiplicative. If you teleport into a group, that will get you another 12% on top, which is going to get you to 37% multiplicative, and that will hold. So you'll notice tail rashes will actually hold. If you look at my skill bar, it will hold based on what I'm doing. If I go in and I start doing this, you can see tail rashes is at 5. So I've got lightning, I've got poison from Andirials, I've got fire, I've got chill. Everything is popping out all at once. So if tail rashes goes away, in the middle there you'll see that 5 go away. There we go. Now if I start to shoot again, tail rashes will only proc 4 because I haven't used lightning. You see it's in the middle, 4th one from the left. If I take Andirial's Visage off and I start again, I have to wait for it to finish. We want that to go to 0. It is not going to 0. This is really annoying. Everything's gone to 0. There we go. Now if we run around and we try and proc tail rashes again, you'll notice it was only at 2. Fire and lightning. Fire and ice. Now if we try and proc tail rashes again, it's only at 2. Now it's the 5th one from the left. Only at 2. So this is where we get our extra damage from these sorts of things. I'm proccing poison up here. And if you want to be able to do another proc, this is where teleport comes in. So you want to run around. You want to find your group. Teleport in. Proc it. And now you notice, there you go, how Rashes is proccing at 4. So that's the way the build's played. That's the gear. That's the Paragon board. That's everything that I've got on it. Tell me this isn't a hidden gem and this doesn't look like something that's going to be an absolute monster for Abattoir AoZ. If you want any help, feel free to drop a comment, feel free to like, feel free to subscribe, share, do all of those fancy things, because the more you do that, the more I can make videos. At the moment, I'm just doing them here, there, and everywhere. I'd love to be able to do this at a more part-time-ish basis to be able to show you guys some cool stuff when it comes to things like Diablo and other games that are out there. Enjoy. We'll catch you on the next one.